Hey guys, today I'm not going to show any gameplay footage. Instead, I'm going to try and talk to you about how to start up a LinkedIn app. Basically, what LinkedIn is a social networking site, sort of like Facebook, but for business people. If you're like in professional field of any sort, you probably know what LinkedIn is. And lately, they've came out with new set of APIs opened up for everyone in the world for free. These APIs have limitations, but it's still enough to get started to know, like for people to go into LinkedIn and have create more traffic for them. So first off, I written my web app in Java. So basically, everything I talk about right now is going to be in Java. For PHP and other platforms, I'm pretty sure there's enough support on their forum website for you to look at. But for Java, it seems a little lacking. So maybe because Java is not really the typical web application platform you should be using. But I like using Java. I like object-oriented stuff. You know? Plain old Java objects. That's what I love. So basically, first off, go to the LinkedIn API on Google Bar, come up with the search, click on it on the first one, and then sign in and get your consumer key and a consumer secret key. That's basically what you need for signing in to LinkedIn. Whoops. Sorry, I bumped my camera. But here. Okay. This is the forum thread that I've read from start when I started writing my code. It's very helpful. Basically, this guy Taylor, he posted a sample code where you can basically see how signing into LinkedIn works. First of all, download the package from him, from this link right here. I don't know if you can see it. Basically, I think it includes a jar file which you need to run your to run some of these methods, which includes these classes. Say here, OAuth consumer and OAuth provider. If you want to know how OAuth works, I'm not going to explain it. It's very long and detailed. So basically, just look up this thing and search it up, or look through this website. They have it somewhere. So basically, I'm just going to go like line by line explaining what happens. So basically, these two lines just copy and paste onto your code, except that change these two lines to your consumer key and consumer secret key. And then afterwards, you have one of these string URL, and then there's this line provider retrieve request token, and then what he has here is like out of band. Let me see if I can scroll over here. Out of band. So basically, in this parameter, you put in the link you want it to. You want your users to go to after they will sign in. And right now, you might not know. Like, you might be wondering, what do you mean by signing in? Well, by signing in, I mean like when a user logs into your web app, to your LinkedIn app, sorry, a page should come up where LinkedIn asks the user if your app can access their profile information. So it's something the user must agree on before they can proceed on using your web app. I keep calling it web app, it's LinkedIn app, sorry. So basically, once you're authorized to do that, you get the authorization from the users, then you can start calling the API with LinkedIn, from LinkedIn. And that parameter right there is the website. It's your website. So basically how it works is LinkedIn is separate it's on a separate server from your web app, which should be intuitive if you don't understand. So basically, they're not hosting your stuff. You have to host your own web app. So basically, everything you do afterwards is your own. Okay. So what happens now is once the user has, like, this link has been given, then you have to go to this link. This right here has, this variable has the entire URL where it contains the login page. I can't show it to you right now because my web server is down and stuff, and I don't want to bring it up, but maybe in the future, if people request it, I can show you what the page looks like. Or maybe I can just click on one of these links and show you what it looks like. But basically, it's a link that goes to a page where the user logs in with their LinkedIn account, okay? Not with your own database account, but LinkedIn account, okay? And then here in his sample code, he asks enter the pin code. Since he passed the OOB object, the out of band object, what happens is once the user clicks accept on the login page, it comes back with a pin number. And in his example, once the user has gotten the pin number from their web page, like from signing in, they would type that pin number onto the console here. This is just an example, okay? So basically they would type in the pin number, and then the buffer reader reads it and then passes the pin into this line, provider retrieve access token. So basically you need an access token. So somehow in your program you have to keep track of, you have to keep certain things persisted, like provider, consumer, and probably you want to keep track of your user as an application state, okay? I don't know if you guys know what that means. I'll explain it later if you want, but okay, but doesn't matter, okay? So basically, once you have that, then you can create a request connection here. This is basically you need to open your URL and basically you have a URL to call on calling their API, and this is the URL, http LinkedIn API linkedin.com v1 people and then slash. This is for getting the user's ID, first name, last name, picture, URL, and headline. This line here will ask LinkedIn for the user information, and once you have that URL ready, you pass that into a request object, and you open the connection, and then with that request you go consumer sign request. Now it's sending a request to LinkedIn, and then request.connect, and then from this request you can get, what you get back is basically an XML file. So now you can get the XML file in here. You can stream it or just to string and then parse it and get the, basically you need an XML parser and then get the information from them. And with that, then you can start storing or doing whatever you want with the user's data. And this is sort of my own variation on it. So what happens here, I have a page which generally after the user logs in, it redirects them back to a certain page. So I hope this has been helpful. If you need more questions about it, or you want some more detailed information, you can message me and leave a comment. Bye.